What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Greg Hitchko. This is my 1999 KX250 behind me. And in this video, we're gonna be making an upgrade to the rear brake system. You 99 to 02 Kawasaki KX125 and KX250 owners know that you have this rear brake reservoir on your rear brake system, and if your bike has a lot of hours on it, it tends to fade and kind of look brownish and ugly. It's plastic, not very durable. So a friend of mine, Kenny Torian, hooked me up with this billet one for you guys to put on your bikes as well. So he's got two sizes, the OEM size, and then he also had me test fit a little larger size rear brake reservoir for these model bikes. So the reason behind the larger reservoir is not necessarily that it gives you more stopping power, but the addition of more brake fluid in the system means that it's gonna take longer for that fluid to heat up, less fading down the road. So check out Billet Dreams on Instagram if you have one of these bikes. It's a really cool upgrade to put on them. He's also anodized the cap colors and bodies as well, so you can get them in pro circuit colors if you want the red cap in bronze body. And then he's also got a red cap and a blue cap with the silver body. But enough of me talking, let's freaking get to it. So first things first, gonna strip this cover off. So this is what I'm talking about, guys, this external rear brake reservoir. So I need to drain the fluid out of this thing a little bit in order to get this thing off and put the new one on. All I did was pump out a little bit of brake fluid with this Prime MX syringe. Not really sure when the last time these brakes were bled, so it probably needs a good bleeding anyway. But if you guys are interested in the syringe from Prime MX, I've got a link in my description below. Definitely helps out with the bleeding process and makes it a little bit cleaner on you guys. Look how nasty this brake fluid looks anyway, so good thing I'm actually bleeding the whole system, and I'm gonna put some fresh Maxima fluid in there because it's gonna help with the stopping power to have fresh fluid in there. And hopefully I can just pinch this clamp, release the pressure on the reservoir, and this thing looks like it's just gonna slide right out. So here we go, guys, the difference between the OEM one and the cool billet one here by Kenny. In order to get this new billet one to work, you actually need to take out the rubber grommet on the inside of this cap here. You just need to pull that OEM grommet out along with this plastic O-ring here. Then you're just gonna put this into the cap of the new system. There we go. So when you do put the cap back on, there is gonna be that little gap here that you saw in the OEM one where without the rubber grommet, the cap can go all the way down to the bottom of the reservoir. So pretty simple replacement. We're just gonna squeeze that clamp open again on the hose, drop that in there and release the clamp, and boom, you got your billet one on there. So we're gonna take our Maxima brake fluid, put some fresh fluid into that system. So I'm just gonna continue that process of sucking that old fluid through the line, making sure I still have some brake fluid in the reservoir. And already you can start to see some clear fluid coming out of there. Then I'm just gonna continue with the bleeding process, guys. So I'm gonna pump this rear brake up a little bit here until I get some tension. Then literally, I'm gonna put my foot on it, come back over, bleed the line, open up the nipple, close it back up. Always making sure that you still have fluid in that reservoir. And then I'm just gonna continue that process until I got some solid brakes on the back. So I was able to get some firm action back in that brake pretty quickly. Probably only took me 2 bleeding sessions. Out with the old, in with the cool. Guys, so that's going to be a wrap on this video, guys, on my minor upgrade to my rear brake system to my 1999 KX250. If you guys are interested in one of these cool billet rear brake reservoirs, you're going to want to make sure you hit up Kenny at Billet Dreams on Instagram, because he can definitely get you hooked up with one of these for your bike, get it looking cooler. As always, if you're digging the content on the 1999 KX250, make sure you guys punch that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, because we got the ride video finally coming up after this one. So as always, guys, ride hard, be safe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.